Now we will find out a very simple expression for the depth of center of pressure of a rectangular lamina in terms of its dimensions. See, we are already familiar with this diagram. I need not explain it again. See, in the question given in one of the examinations, you are asked to find the location of center of pressure for a vertically immersed rectangular lamina having width B and depth D. Also sketch the hydrostatic pressure distribution along the depth of the lamina. See, we are familiar with this diagram already. I have explained to you the type of uniformly varying load pattern in the case of the hydrostatic pressure distribution in this case. In the case of a vertically immersed lamina, the hydrostatic pressure distribution is like this. So, if the vertical lamina is at a certain depth below the free surface, see, this is the pressure distribution is something like a trapezoidal load variation. If the upper edge of the vertical lamina is at a certain depth below the free surface, then this hydrostatic pressure distribution, this has a trapezoidal load distribution pattern. So, smaller one at the top and maximum at the bottom, and it shows a linear variation like this. And if the upper edge is coinciding with the free surface, the upper edge of the rectangular lamina is touching the free surface, then this distribution I haven't drawn over here, but you can draw that it starts from 0 at the top and maximum at the bottom. If the depth of the lamina is D and if the upper surface is touching the free surface, then the maximum pressure at the bottom will be W multiplied by the depth D. So, W into D will be the maximum pressure intensity at the lower edge of the rectangular lamina when the upper edge is touching the free surface. Now, we will consider that case and find out an expression for the center of pressure location, that is H star. So, we already know that F is equal to WAH bar, that is the magnitude of the resultant hydrostatic force acting on the vertically immersed surface. Even on inclined immersed surface, this magnitude will remain the same. Only we have changes in the expression for H star. Now, consider this common case. If the upper edge is at a distance of H1 below the free surface and lower edge is at a distance of H2 below the free surface, and area is breadth into depth, that is B into D, and area moment of inertia about the centroidal axis XX parallel to the free surface, that is 0, 0 level, that is BDQ by 12. And what about H bar here? And you know that the center of gravity is at the geometric center of the rectangle. So, that is here. So, center of gravity is at a depth of D by 2 from the upper edge and the lower edge. So, it is at the midway between the upper and lower edges. So, D by 2 below the upper edge, we have the location of the centroidal axis. And above the upper edge, now we have H1. Therefore, H bar in this case is H1 plus this D by 2. See, in this diagram we have the upper edge of the rectangular lamina is coinciding with the free surface. See, here we have the pressure distribution pattern. So, it's a triangular load pattern because 0 at the top pressure intensity, but remember that is on the gauge scale. At the free surface, we know that it is atmospheric pressure value. Atmospheric pressure value on gauge scale, that is taken as the datum level. That's why it is 0. So, that doesn't mean that atmospheric pressure has a 0 value. On the gauge pressure scale, the value of atmospheric pressure is taken as 0. So, as we go down below the free surface, the pressure increases. So, what is the pressure at the bottom edge? So, that is W into the depth. What is the depth here? The depth of the rectangular lamina. See, this is the breadth B and here this is the depth D. So, area is B into D. Area moment of inertia of this lamina about the centroidal XX axis is BDQ by 12. We know these values already. And now let us proceed and get an expression for H bar. What is H bar? What is H bar in this case? That is D by 2 because upper edge is in level with the free surface. So, H bar is equal to D by 2. below the upper edge, or from the free surface you have the center of gravity of the lamina located at a distance of d by 2 below the free surface. Density of the liquid can be taken as rho, and specific weight then will be W is equal to rho into G, Newton per meter cube in SI units. Total pressure is given by the expression WAH bar. W is rho into G, area is B into D, and H bar here is D by 2. So if you take the product, the expression for the total pressure or magnitude of the resultant hydrostatic force acting on one side of the vertical rectangular lamina here is given by rho G into BD square by 2. Now let us locate the center of pressure. Center of pressure is the point of application of this total pressure force. So F, the line of action of F is shown over here, that is at a distance of H star below the free surface. So the depth of the center of pressure denoted by H star is equal to H bar plus Ig by AH bar. What is Ig? That is BDQ by 12 in this case. And H bar is equal to D by 2. So if you substitute over here, H star is equal to H bar, that is D by 2, plus Ig, that is BDQ by 12, divided by area into H bar. Area is B into D into H bar is D by 2. If you simplify this, what you get is H star is equal to D by 2 plus B, and B will be cancelled along with the term d squared from both numerator and denominator. What is remaining in the second term is d by 6. So d by 2 plus d by 6. If you take LCM and add the two fractions, then you will get 4d by 6, that you can simplify as 2 by 3 into d. See, what does it mean? If the upper edge of the vertically immersed rectangular lamina is in level with the free surface, if the upper edge is touching the free surface, then the center of pressure will be at a distance of 2/3 of the depth of the lamina from the free surface. See, even otherwise, from the elementary engineering mechanics, you must be knowing for a triangular load distribution, the resultant force, if you find out an equivalent force representing the triangular load pattern, then that force will be acting at a distance of 2/3 of this distance from the vertex end, and from the maximum intensity end it is 1/3 of this altitude. So the center of pressure here, H star, is situated at a distance of 2/3 of the depth of the lamina D from the free surface. From the bottom surface, it is 1/3 of the depth. With this, I wind up this lecture. Thank you so much.